Her father warned her urgently, "Whatever happens, don't talk to the mirror after midnight." The old man's warning echoed in Tomiwa's ears. Never trust a mirror that speaks, and if you ever hear it call your name, run. In the small, peaceful town of Oyomeda, a girl named Tomiwa was born on a cold, rainy evening. Her mother recalled the wind howling the moment Tomiwa cried. The grandmother whispered ominously, saying that this child carries something heavy and that she's not just ordinary. But no one paid attention to the old woman's words. As Tomiwa grew, she was a quiet child, always watching reflections. She loved mirrors. By age 10, Tomiwa noticed small, unsettling things. Her reflection would blink slower, smile when she didn't, and sometimes look older. One evening, while brushing her hair, she sneezed, but her reflection didn't react. That night, she had a dream of a dark forest full of mirrors. In the middle stood a girl identical to her, waiting in front of a giant mirror. The girl in the mirror whispered seductively, "One day you will come to me." Tomiwa woke up sweating. She was only 10 years old. As she entered her teenage years, the mirror became more alive. If she cried in her room, the mirror would fog slightly. If she prayed or read her Bible, it would sometimes shake. If she laughed too much, she would later feel drained, as if someone had pulled her energy. She began to feel like there was another version of her, one that wanted to live its own life. But she told no one. Because how do you explain such a thing without sounding crazy? By university, Tomiwa had learned how to hide it well. She was beautiful, elegant, and humble. Everyone liked her. But deep down, she felt like she was acting, as if someone was watching her from inside her own skin. Then something happened. Her father died suddenly after a strange illness. Her father warned her urgently, "Whatever happens, don't talk to the mirror after midnight." The old man's warning echoed in Tomiwa's ears. Never trust a mirror that speaks, and if you ever hear it call your name, run. He died that very night. She wept for weeks. But then one night just after midnight, while brushing her hair, something terrifying occurred. A cold, deep voice came from the mirror whispering, "Tomiwa." The mirror whispered her name. It was her own voice, but older, deeper, and colder. Tomiwa froze, fear clutching her heart. From that night onwards, her life transformed. She began feeling beautiful in a way that drew everyone. Men followed her. Women admired her. Her social media presence exploded. She received attention she never sought. But strange events followed. Her closest friend suffered a miscarriage. Her roommate fell into a deep depression. Her boss, who once had yelled at her, met with an accident causing him to lose his speech. The easier her life became, the more puzzling things happened. It was as if her success was feeding on other people's suffering. Then one day, something scary happened. She was in a boutique changing room, trying on clothes. She looked at herself in the mirror and smiled, but the reflection didn't smile back. Instead, it looked tired, as if it had been pretending for too long. The reflection said ominously, "It's time." She screamed. The shopkeeper rushed in, but there was no sign of anything strange. Tomiwa started to feel like she was going mad. Later that week, she visited a popular spiritual seer known as Mama Olanike. Mama Olanike said seriously, "You are not alone. Something inside your mirror is trying to become you, and it's already halfway there." Tomiwa cried and asked what to do. Mama Olanike responded gravely, "Long ago in your bloodline, someone made a covenant with a spirit of beauty through a mirror. That spirit was promised the soul of a daughter, and now it wants to collect. Every time you stared at the mirror, every wish you made when no one saw you, Every tear you cried into your reflection, it was feeding that spirit. You gave it access. Tomiwa fell to her knees, shaking. "Can I fight it?" she asked. "You can, but it will not be easy, because you already agreed without knowing." She was given instructions. Fast for 7 days. No mirrors, not even phone cameras. Burn her old mirror under the moonlight. She tried, but the spirit was already strong. Tomiwa, a young woman, yearned for a life beyond her own. Fame, wealth, power, desires whispered in the silent corners of her heart. On the third night, while sleeping, something strange occurred. The mirror in her wardrobe cracked, even though she had covered it with a cloth. A raspy, ethereal voice came from the mirror, saying, "You promised, you said yes, don't pretend now." Her body began to feel cold. Her heart was racing. She passed out. When she woke up, her eyes had changed. Her friend noticed and said, "Tomiwa, you look different." Another friend added, "Yeah, you look like you, but also like someone who isn't you." By that time, her reflection had stepped into her body. The real Tomiwa was now trapped inside the mirror, screaming, watching, alone. Months passed. The false Tomiwa was living a perfect life, rich, famous, powerful, but cold, loveless, empty. Tomiwa's reflection stared back, but something was terribly wrong. She couldn't feel love, couldn't cry, couldn't remember small details, because she didn't have real memories. She only had access to what Tomiwa once gave her, but her body began to reject her. She started aging fast. The spirit had taken the body, but it couldn't control the soul. Meanwhile, the real Tomiwa was trapped inside a mirror in an abandoned room in her childhood home. She waited. She wept. Whispering to herself, Tomiwa said, "Mama Olanike said, if anyone ever calls your name in truth with real love and remembers your real self, that call can open a gate." One day, her mother, now older and weaker, returned to clean the old room. She found the covered mirror. She wiped it slowly. Her mother cried out, anguished, "My Tomiwa, I miss you. I miss your laugh, your kindness, your quiet strength." She waited. She wept. But she remembered one thing. Mama Olanike had said, "If anyone ever calls your name in truth with real love and remembers your real self, that call can open a gate." One day, her mother, now older and weaker, returned to clean the old room. She found the covered mirror. She wiped it slowly and whispered, "My Tomiwa, I miss you. I miss your laugh, your kindness, your quiet strength. Where are you?" Suddenly, the mirror glowed. Tomiwa inside reached out. Her mother fainted, but when she woke up, her daughter was back, crying, holding her tightly, tightly. Tomiwa had returned, and the false reflection, trapped in the broken pieces of the old mirror, where it would remain forever, unless someone else stares too long and whispers, "I wish I had a better life." Moral: be careful what you silently desire, because the spirit world listens louder than your voice. Not every reflection is just glass. Some mirrors are doors, and some doors, once opened, can never be closed. Still your favorite poppy African folktale. Please like, comment, share, and follow for more interesting stories.